Namaste to everyone. In continuation of the Man in Search of Man series, I have planned to do research work among the Abuj Maria of Bastar region who are inhabiting in Orcha, that is in Narayanpur district. I have planned and I have visited Jagadalpur, met several scholars in Anthropological Survey of India and University to help me for doing research in Orcha region. Orcha region is a important place and core area for Naxals and also where the original inhabitants of Abuj Maria people still living in their age old traditions and cultures. So I have chosen the place for my documentation of the ethnographic film. Most of the scholars refused to help me because it is a very dangerous area for doing research. The Abuj Maria in Orcha region is a dangerous and nobody has gone over there to do research so far. So I have taken it as a challenge to do research in this area. My scholars who has with me also left. They refused to come with me for the documentation. The Abuj Maria hills itself denotes is a dangerous place. The hills run around 4,000 kilometers within estimated 233 villages and 34,000 residents, but remains an area unmapped by the Indian government. It is called as Dandakaranya. Literally means the abode of demons Dandakaranya. Also finds mention in Hindu epic Ramayana. It is a home for Abuj Maria tribe, geographically isolated and largely inaccessible. The area continues to show no physical presence of the civil administration even today and is also known as liberated zone. I think you know what is a liberated zone, as it is an alleged hub of Naxalite Maoist insurgency. The banned Communist Party of India, that is Maoist, and its military wing, People's Liberation Guerrilla Army PLGA, who run parallel government in this area. This is what makes Abhujh and Maad firmest citadel of Maoists, where they are safest from security forces and where the top leadership of the party, its central committee, lives, operates, and recruits. The Indravati River segregates it from Bastar region, adding to its isolation. Recently, the access to area has been further marred by heavy using of landmines by the insurgents at an entry points. During the British rule in India, Abuj Maria remained in isolation and continuously excluded. This is the background of this field area where I wanted to document the ethnographic film. So, in this connection, after meeting different scholars in Jagadalpur and Raipur, I went to Narayanpur, the district headquarters, to meet the collector and take his help. When I approached him, immediately he said, "No, you are not permitted. I have no powers to allow you to go over there because you are a professor from a university. There will be a lot of problem for us, so we are not allowed to go." I have requested like anything him, but he has refused. Finally, I have made an attempt to pursue him. The data which has been published in their website I have quoted. The quoted data is: these are some of the documentary evidences which I have shown to the collector, published in the internet and website. It is said that The Abuj Marias shoot down the strangers with their arrows and so on, feared by the outsiders. This is the first one which I have referred to the collector to pursue him. The second one is important one which I have impressed the collector and many of the officials in the collectorate. It has been mentioned they also practice gothul system. Divorce and remarriage are common, but adultery is not allowed. Marriages among the blood relations among brother and sisters are common. See, this is a very wrong statement published in the internet. I think you can see the internet which I have referred here. And I told him, I have worked among all the primitive tribes of India, including Andaman Islands, Lakshadweep, and almost all the geographical region of India, but never I came across such a type of relationships among the brothers and sisters. So that is the main intention for me to came here to do the research and find out the facts, whether it is correct or not. I wanted to tell the world I am an anthropologist. It is my duty to do the service to the nation and the people of India. The wrong commitments which had been done by the British administration and the local people and scholars. Nobody has referred it, and I am the first person came all the way from South India to do this research work. Why can't you help me in doing this work? I have questioned the collector. Then he was very much impressed. However, Professor, I am not able to allow you to go over there. To refer these statements, I will invite some teachers belong to same Abujh community, discuss with them, and you can get clarification from them. Yes, I have accepted. The collector invited the next day two teachers and introduced me to help for this purpose. The teachers took me around the small town of Narayanpur. They have given me tea and took me to the Ramakrishna mission, introduced some of the people. Then in the evening, finally they told me, Professor, we are not able to come with you to the Abuj Maria region because the Nexals thinks that we are informants. So they will kill us along with you. So it is advisable not to go over there. That's it, the last thing they have told. However, I had got given up my mind. I have requested the teachers, please tell me what is the way I can go there and I can do research. Collect the data because this statement is wrong one. I wanted to have the from the core area before it is published. Then the teachers reconciled themselves and told me, Professor, there is a small businessman who is belong to Orcha region. We will introduce him. You discuss with him, and if he helps, it is okay for you. Otherwise, there is no other go for you. I have accepted their proposal and asked them to introduce the businessman. They had told, come the next day morning. And I had to go for Jagdalpur for my stay. Next day morning, I came back to Narayanpur, met the teachers. The teachers introduced the businessman who were in the small market zone. He is nothing but Bussa, a small petty businessman who works for the Orcha villagers supplying the essential commodities from Narayanpur to Orcha region. I have pursued Mr. Bussa about my purpose of visit, and also I had told this is a serious statement which has been published in the internet that brothers and sisters marry and have the sex. So it is a wrong statement. I wanted to get it clear. He was convinced because of this wrong statement and shooting at outsiders. These are the some of the incidents which has been referred by me to the businessman. He asked me, give some time so that I will come back to you in the evening. I will tell you whether it is possible or not. Yes, I have accepted. In the evening at 4 o'clock, I met him again in the coffee shop where he has told, yes, Professor, I will take you there. There is no problem. I will take you and bring you back. There is no problem. You can arrange for a vehicle. The biggest thing is arranging a vehicle. I have gone around the Narayanpur town. It's a small town, and I met several people over there for a taxi. Finally, there were about 3 4 taxis were there, and I discussed with the drivers. Can you able to come to Ocha? Everyone, all the 4 drivers refused to come. They say no. Then there was a one Indrajit Singh who has from Bihar. I have requested him, Indrajit ji, I wanted to go there to document. This is the problem for me. Since last 1 week, I am coming and going, coming and going. Finally, Bussa has accepted me to take you over there. Can you help? Instantly, he has told, no, sir, it is not possible. It is a very dangerous area. At any time, any place, the bomb may blast. There are fish plates, and the Naxals will shoot at you. And we have more than 6 barricades of CRPF where we have to identify all these problems he has explained. I know all these problems I have told. I will pay you the amount you quote. Please tell me how much you want. He has told me, and impressed with my discussion and argument, all these things. Finally, he has told, yes, I want 5,000 rupees per day if I will come with you. Yes, immediately, spontaneously, I accepted that I will pay you 5,000 rupees. Yes, accepted. And I came back to Jagdalpur in the evening. Before 4 o'clock, I had to come back before sunset. That is the regular practice, because after 4 o'clock, this zone is entirely in the hands of Naxals. We cannot move out without their knowledge. That is the condition. So I came back by taxi before 4 o'clock to Jagdalpur. I stayed there, and I thought about the helper who can shoot the film, who had handle the camera. It is a more important for me. Many of them are refused. I approached several photographers also. Many of them are refused. We won't come, sir. Even offering a good amount of money. In the night, around 8 o'clock, my son called me. Daddy, where are you? What you are doing? I told him my conditions, my place where I am, and what I have to do. And he understood the seriousness of the problem. Don't worry, Daddy, I am coming there. We will shoot the film. I have accepted. I don't know, in the emotional way, I have told him, yes, you can come. The next day morning, he took the flight and came to Raipur to Jagdalpur. He came. And both of us planned and went to Narayanpur, met the taxi fellow and Bussa for going over there. Bussa instructed us, you must open all the glasses of the car, and all the cameras and everything you have to keep it down. And both of you sit at the back side. I will sit in the front. Don't worry about anybody, because I know everyone in this area. And I will identify you and your son and myself with the CRPF in the check post, and he has taken my identity with him and started going. You see, the roads and journeys which I have recorded at that time in this spot. Please see and tell me the problems and issues of a researcher, how challenging is a life for doing research. It is not an adventure, it is a playing with a life and death. See this. My travel on the way, what has happened. And at the time of traveling, the driver used to tell, this is the area where 20 people died, bomb blast happened. This is the area where CRPF was killed. This is the area where 10 civilians were killed. Like this, he used to tell. I got shivering. Really, I was shivered. And at that time, I was very much scared bringing my son to this area. Because if they kill, both of us will die. Then who is there to take our family? I have realized I have done a mistake bringing my son.
इतना अंदर सर ऐसे कोई आता नहीं है, आप लोग आ गए। इधर कोई ऑफिसर नहीं आता सर।
अच्छा, बहुत बढ़िया है अंदर में। With great difficulty, and I reached here in this region. You can see these Abuj Maria people. Now I will be having interaction with these people. Yeah, this side hills is called as Songipani, और this side का टेकामेटा, और इस साइड का गप्पा डोंगी, और इस साइड का वो दो लायर मिट्टा. So 4 sides, 4 hills are there. In midst of the hills, these Abuj Maria people are inhabiting. It is a deep jungle, and it is a lovely place, and there is no question of any interference of the outsiders, and they are living from ages in this forest region. We are fortunate to come here and identify the Abuj Maria people, and we have to prepare the ethnic vision for the viewers of the people and also for the policy makers. Before reaching Orcha, I have a discussion with Bussa. Please tell me, which is the best place for us to stay? He has referred, the school is the best place, sir. We have 2 schools. One is Kasturbai Girls School and Ramakrishna Mission. Another government high school for the boys also. The best one, he has told, Kasturbai Girls High School. Okay, I told him it is the safest place. No threat will be there. No problem will be there, because I have been referred that I came for the welfare of the students and the children, and get clarification about the doubts. Straight we went to Kasturbai school. Both of us, my son and myself, got introduced with the principal and the teachers and the students. We stayed there for 5 days without any problem. We have visited several times Ramakrishna Mission. We had our food and their hospitality, and Bussa has introduced us the local people, that is Abuj Maria people. I had told them the issues referred in the internet, and I have shown the documents to them. They are very much impressed and cooperated like anything. I have documented all the required material in the ethnographic note and also in the film. You see, I had a group discussion with them. I have visited the shanties and the schools, and I have collected the data on marketing system and also the agriculture, the podo cultivation, the political system, it is functioning, and the way of life I have documented. During nights, I am afraid anytime the Naxalites may attack, they may kill me. In spite of my reference, Even a small doubt is there means you will be eliminated. That is the very strict. As long as I was there, I never talked about Naxilism. That word I have not used in the discussions. I never mentioned anywhere. That is the very important one. Even with Bussa, even with the collector or anybody. I never approached the police. I never talked with the police people. I never referred the police. That is the importance of my research secret. They must think that you are not an informant. You came over there to do real service for the people. That is very important. Most of the research scholars, they will go with different versions and different way of thinking. They will talk unnecessarily nonsense in the field with the informants and also the members of the village. That is why they will get annoyed and they will get the clues you are a dangerous person. That is why they won't allow. That is what it is happening. You must have secrecy in your mind. Don't take any notebook or a pencil or a pen or a tape recorder to record it. You must go with empty hands. First, establish a rapport with them. Become a friend, close friend. Then we can talk with him. The first 2 days we have not recorded anything. The third day we have requested them that I wanted to document this and to put it before the nation. Whether you are getting married with the sisters or not, or you shooting with the people, outsiders, with the bow and arrow. That is what I wanted to mention to the nation and the people of India at global level also. They have accepted to document. They have interviewed, they have given me the interview, they have discussed with me. Finally, I had my documentation of the film. During my stay in Vorcha, nights I am not able to get sleep because of the seriousness of the Vorcha region. I told her, my son, you go back, please. It is not a safe zone for us. Spontaneously, my son refused to go and told me, let us complete the mission, Dad. Then we will go. Let us see what will happen. We are not going to harm anything. We are not the police informants. There is no problem for us as far as my knowledge goes. Say, okay, I accepted and we have completed the mission. To find out the facts about marriages among the brothers and sisters, I had a group discussion with Abuj Maria people in the Vorcha region and find out the social organization, clan system, marriage system and forms of marriage and rules and regulations of the marriage. I had a detailed discussion. Please see these discussions.
So इसके अंदर नहीं करेगा.
नहीं 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 नहीं, ये सजाती होंगे. ये सजाती होंगे. ये विजाति विजाति के साथ करेंगे. माने समकक्ष
सजाती ये होता है सब लोग मिलाकर.
ये भाई
ये होता है विजाति.
हाँ जी, इनके साथ सगा रिश्ता समधि समधान.
अब मैं समझ गया.
इसी प्रकार काम करता है.
वसुधा का कुल देवता क्यों है? कौन है ये लोगों का?
उसेंडी का. उसेंडी का
नहीं है. मैं
प्रीतिन देव. क्या? प्रीतिन देव. वड्डे लोरा बहुत बदू.
वडे मन का ये बडीरा.
वड्डे
वो मतलब सीतापुरिया.
ये वड्डे का है.
और ना सीतापुरिया का है.
सीतापुरिया बडे सीतापुरिया.
सीतापुरिया
नहीं पेन तपुरेरा.
वो उन लोगों का काम था. ये सीतापुरिया मतलब पूरा देव तो
नहीं दूसरा. जैसे मंडावी मन का है. मंडावी का है ये खंडा ढोकरा.
खंडा ढोकरा.
नुरेटी का है ये. हाँ वैपा जुंगे. पोटाईरा.
पोटाई अपना असली.
The members of the clan are considered as brothers and sisters. We can see the segregation of the each clan during festival days and shandy days. They will segregate a group together. They will have a mahua liquor and they will have a jokes and they will eat together in the segregated place together only. They won't join with the other clan members in sharing the food and also the liquor, which is clearly visible from this Abujh Maria society. The clan is an extended family. Barwa is performed before first puberty. Now we will ask her what is Barwa, how they will be performed. Barwa क्या होता है, कैसा करता है, आप बता दीजिए आपका.
बरवा होता है शादी से पहले लड़की को मतलब तेल हल्दी जो चढ़ाते हैं उसको बरवा कहते हैं.
अच्छा.
उसमें लड़की को ना जो मड़वा गाड़ते हैं उसमें एक मोहा का डंगाल रख के ना लड़की को तेल और हल्दी चढ़ाते हैं. उसके बाद वही जो अपने मन से अगर टिकान विकान जो छोटा सा टिकान विकान जैसे पैसा वैसा देते हैं फिर.
The Muria recognized several different types of marriages. They are arranged marriage. It is called as Sopani Bihao. This is the traditional Gond marriage. The parents, after anointing the girl with the haldi, send her to the bridegroom's house where the lagir is performed. Chal Bihao is another type of marriage. This is the Hinduized modification of the Gond marriage and is performed partly in the bride's and partly in the bridegroom's house. The elopement is called as Udaliya. This is the marriage of a Chelik and Motiari who elope to a friend's house and have the rights there without the approval of the parents. Marriage by voluntary is called as Paisa Mundi or Paitu. Here a girl runs away from her parents' house and forces marriage on a boy of her choice. She arrives, she sits down and refuses to go away. Widow and widower remarriage is called as Haldi, Pani or Bihao. This is the simple and inexpensive ritual performed either for a widow or a widower who remarries for the marriage of divorced persons or for an adulterous marriage. Bull Bihao is a unique type of marriage. This is the hurried marriage when a motiari is found to be pregnant. If the boy to whom she is engaged is willing to marry her in spite of this and is willing to accept the child as his own, it is called as Bull Bihavo. If she marries with the boy who caused the pregnancy, it is simply yer dosna or pouring water of a marriage. Marriages are usually held in the house of the bridegroom. The payment of bride price, feasting and dancing in the bride's house, the taking home of the bride and closeting her with her husband. Such is the simple formula of marriage among the Abujh Maria. The Hindu elements are prominent in the marriage ceremonies. The use of haldi, the marriage booth, the sevenfold circumambulation and many minor details which we can observe among the Abujh Maria marriages.
A detailed note was prepared on the marriage system, forms of marriage, and different gotras they are having, that is the clan system and social organization, and how inheritance is taking place, and family, and all other aspects has been prepared and submitted to the Abujh Maria people in the local region. They are very much satisfied with my work. And I told them it will be informed to the government and also the people of India. This information I am providing you to the people and to the people of India. Please delete it from these wrong concepts written in the books and internet and articles. Please be sure whether before writing that whether it is correct or not. If you are not going to do the primary research on the core areas, you will be finding lot of mistakes which will affect the sentiments of the community. While returning also we have several problems and issues. The local people in the villages came to us and asked, "Who are you? What for you came? What is your mission here?" All these things. Then I called Bussa and take him along with me up to Narayanpur. There was no problem for us. Safely we came back to Narayanpur, then from there to Jagdalpur. Keeping life in danger of my life and my son, went to the liberated zone of Abujh Maad, verified the facts came out. The Abujh Maria tribe are not getting married with brothers and sisters. They have a prescribed rules of marriage. Clan system, that is gotra system, exists among them. Have different forms of marriage. They won't kill an outsider with an arrow. Have traditional political organization to take care of such incidents. So every anthropologist, social scientist, sociologist, social work or economist, politics students must do hard work. Go to the interior zones. What is happening? You document and inform to the administration policy makers what way they have to be developed. That is the main intention of my research. Thank you very much for viewing this episode. If you like, you forward it to your friends and subscribe this channel to know more about ethnic cultures of India. Namaste. Thank you very much.
Thank you.